I need to put a screensaver on behind you. Find it for it. This is about the history of
That you
Nashville.
started. Yeah.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I want to take you back to January 1st, 1780. Imagine you are crossing the Cumberland River with a group of settlers led by James Robertson. You are a part of the group that would build Fort Nashboro, which would eventually become the city of Nashville, Tennessee. Today, I want to take you through the history of this city by discussing its founding, its involvement in the Civil War, and how it became the music city we all know today. I have lived in, gone to school in, and worked in Nashville my entire life. I've also done quite a bit of research on the city and its beginnings. Nashville, Tennessee is a unique city with a lot of history. It was originally settled by Native Americans thousands of years ago, but the city itself was founded in 1780. Nashville also had a great influence on the Civil War, produced a large number of musical legends, and has grown into the city that is both historic and very modern. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, Nashville was home to several Native American tribes for thousands of years before it was settled by Native Americans in 1780. Native Americans of the Mississippian culture settled the area first, and then came the Cherokee, Chickasaw, and Shawnee tribes. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, French fur traders then came to the area and established a trading post in 1717, known as the French Lick. According to Nashville.gov, European settlers then came to Nashville in 1780. NashvilleArchives.org says that Nashville was originally founded as Fort Nashboro. There is a replica of the fort that sits along the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville today. The group of settlers, led by James Robertson, came across a frozen Cumberland River. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, another group led by John Donaldson came a few months later. James Robertson actually settled that land illegally under the fraudulent Treaty of Sycamore Shoals of 1775. According to the Tennessean article, James Robertson, Invader of Cherokee Lands, the Cherokee knew that it would be wiser for them to rent the land to the settlers rather than go to war over it. But the settlers then started selling pieces of that land to frontiersmen as if they owned it. And one of those frontiersmen was James Robertson. The Cherokee, Creeks, and Shawnees all fought against the illegal settlement in the late 1780s. While these settlers had a rocky beginning, they had no idea how important the city of Nashville was going to be, especially during the next major war. Nashville played a major part in the Civil War. The last major battle of the war was fought in Nashville. According to History.com's article, The Battle of Nashville, after General John Bell Hood's Confederate troops suffered major casualties when fighting Union troops in Franklin, Tennessee, they decided to press on to Nashville, where they would lose the battle against the Union, whom had double the amount of manpower. Fortunately, Nashville rebuilt and rebranded after the Civil War. Nashville established several institutions of higher education, earning it the nickname the Athens of the South. According to TrolleyTours.com, Nashville decided to embrace this nickname when they built a replica of the Parthenon for the World Exposition of 1897. Also, at the beginning of the 20th century, Nashville became the center of country music. According to Fun Facts About Nashville, a WSM radio announcer, David Cobb, is credited with giving the city its most well-known nickname in the 1950s. He declared Nashville the Music City. In 1925, the Grand Ole Opry began broadcasting the longest-running live music radio show in the world. According to the Country Music Hall of Fame, highly influential musicians such as Dolly Parton, Carrie Underwood, and Elvis Presley are just a few of the artists who have performed at the Opry. Many legends in the music industry are from Nashville or got their start in Nashville. According to IMDb, artists such as Taylor Swift and Garth Brooks were discovered at the Bluebird Cafe, which is located downtown. Legends such as Johnny Cash and Tim McGraw lived in Nashville and even sent their children to school here. As you can see, Nashville is different from other major cities in America. Sure, there are many cities that have a deep history, but Nashville does very well to preserve its history while continuing to develop into a contemporary city. Nashville and its surrounding suburbs have the small-town charm of the South mixed with the forward-thinking modernization of the North. Nashville is a melting pot of all different races, nationalities, religions, and identities. After all, Nashville is the music city where everyone comes together because music is a universal language. And here is a picture of Fort Nashboro as it is today. It's not the original, but they have built 3 replicas, and this is the current version that sits on First Avenue South today. Thank you.
More.
You did good, honey. You did wonderful.
I learned